Yo, 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 yo. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. Okay, there you go. What's up, Minecraft? What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Nightbot, what are you doing? Here we go with this Nightbot. What's up? What's up, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yo, I have to Nightbot down because this thing crazy. I have no idea why it's do anything. Hold on, let me try to fix this Nightbot real. Blacklisted spam. I don't know. I just turned Nightbot off. I don't know what that's about. Sorry, guys, but uh, back to the more important. Let's see. Let's see. Whose defense do I want? Ah, Jacksonville has a strong. I do. Let's try them buys out. Ooh, looks like we got a game here. First game on Madden 20. Yeah, this thing about to go. No.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Badgley now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
ready. Mike, 49's the mic. Check. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Slam.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You better be afraid of me.
Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, that is true. Catch your ass whooping them all.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Oh, no, I think
Squeeze, double.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now Rivers throw into the hands of Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
What you got, folks? I'll go with this guy.
Set 180. Hey, Delta! Let's be on!
To throw, Rivers. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
No. If he would have caught that, I would turn this damn
play
Xbox
call
off.
there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. On the return, Hardy. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion. So here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
That's it.
Extra receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd and short.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, wait.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now Rivers, flush to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling, held it to an okay gain.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
45, 45. Mike.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 34 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
I mean, that's
Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back 25. 29 to Mike. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 25 tonight.
On third down, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. They go back to Gordon here on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 22 yards there, a first down. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
Here we go. 59.
A first throw here for the backup Taylor, eluding the pressure right.
Oh, wow.
And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. 5 yards on the touchdown run. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
I have no idea. I haven't even done that yet.
He doesn't need a lot of space for an electric run. He showed that there. Heck, they told us this week they were hoping he would break a big one. He just did.
And what did his offensive – I mean, remember we talked with the offensive line, and one of the guys, one of the stalwarts said, I don't even have to make a great block for him. If I just breathe bad breath on the guy in front of me, often that opens up enough space for him to go.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Ooh, I'm messy at Madden.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's Ryan to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver.
That was a great
That'll bring up
pass,
2nd down.
Yeah.
Down. Ready. White 25. Oh, you got deep? Shift. Watch the shift. Check. Wide 22. Ready for that?
To throw again. Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9.
51, down.
To throw again is Ryan. This is caught.
Bruh.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Wow.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go. Number 1.
I'm holding the stick the other way, and this fool's going to... Oh, my God. That's wonderful.
And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. Ryan will throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That just put me in a really tight spot.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Ryan. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 4th down. Here's Ryan. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown.
If you would have did that the first time, we would have scored already.
In the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. So 2 quarters. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
That's our life span in the last 2 minutes. That's like...
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Touchdown.
At their own 24-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Gordon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Set, 180. Mike, 45.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he went backwards.
No.
He'll be down at the 30. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And
I read exactly what you were about to do.
They have it at the 38-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Hey, great plans.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And an alley to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Yep, Madden 20. Okay, I guess not gonna.
2nd and 10, it's Ryan again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
3rd and long, it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Connects with Sanu right side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan.
Oh, my God.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
So you got the lead here in the 2nd half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Guess he's just going to let the clock run out.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A toss play, Gordon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You take
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
What
the
is that?
Tiger Vic Beasley reaches home that time.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he'll get this awfully close to a first down. Boy, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Denzel Perryman, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
It got his man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 48 yards. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Ryan. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They were looking that time to get it to Justin Hardy, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4.
What? 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 Yo!
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
I swear his feet was in bounds.
Let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, Ryan. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. goes Melvin Ingram. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Madden broke.
So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yeah.
There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon.
And then y'all do it like that. Oh, boy. Oh, that's wild. His feet were definitely in bounds. I'm not going crazy, bro. But, you know, ain't too much you can do with, that. I'm gonna keep Atlanta.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Let's see what this guy's plan is for this game.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Check 45 to Mike. Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Mike, 45.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Here we go.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. He was looking for Matthews that time. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 34.
20. Joker. 6-6, bullet 5.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, and some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side.
Hey,
it's
who
a
said that?
place.
Who said that
And
follow,
they
man?
will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
I hate that.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Come, baby.
Why does his route look like that?
Back to the air, Ryan after the pick 6. He completes it to Julio Jones. Past the 20. Touchdown.
Touchdown. Appreciate that.
Julio
What's up, man? What's up, LeBron?
78 yards.
That's your favorite
And
play.
the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And back to the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo, he gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space.
Audible.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run on first down. McKinnon, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 21. 21. Rip right.
Hey, seam six.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
At the 18-yard line.
Come on, dog. Hurry up, pick your play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
21. Here we go.
Now Garoppolo leads from McKinnon on the draw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Thumbstick came off of the half and close it. Isn't that great?
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Isn't that?
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Don't play Madden with
Here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Let's go.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan airing it out, looking, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 68 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Here we go.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Go. 2, 2.
Garoppolo. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses have their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On is the rookie 4th-rounder Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Justin Hardy deep for Atlanta.
That's the last name. Where his family origins are from.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Hardy set to return. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
That's great.
Ready, 280. Right there, 54 miles. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
On first down, Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Gain of 26 yards. First down, Falcons.
Ready, 280. You ready? Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Target, target. Take it out.
Now Ryan on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons have broken our tie.
Time to get my
And
group
that
back, baby.
touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their own 26. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Freeman takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 41 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Push him back. Push him back.
Now Ryan. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 3rd down, Ryan steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We're gonna have to kick
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
This is Coleman. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On second down, it's Coleman, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! We got it.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from the 3 and out. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Ryan will throw again. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
54 Mike. I'm coming for you, Mike.
Throwing again, Ryan. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Tavecchio is good.
And
that will extend their lead even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Levine Toilolo, the tight end, is intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Here we go.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And yet again it's Garoppolo. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. There's Garoppolo to throw.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. And they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we have.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
I got you. 45. Mike, 45. I got one.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Ready, blue 80, 25, 56. Come to my work.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it.
Oh!
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
Don't got no
It's
time.
always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now a throw here to his running back. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
On first down, Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 75 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, blue 80, 25. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's put him on the clock. Ready to go.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now it's Freeman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A good pickup there, a 22.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Ryan to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on.
You guys are the best.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And we'll get ready for the trek back to the city as we say so long from Santa Clara.
What a great city it is. We're going to have a blast tonight.
I'd like to go to my next game. Thank you. Yeah. No. All right. Okay. Let me look at the stat. Oh, Cleveland. What is Cleveland right now? 83. Huh. Nah, I'm mistaken. Where's my Falcon? 86. See what's the Brown defense. Oh, fuck it. Let's go with the Browns. Let's see what the Browns got for us in this bad boy.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back.
See if he'll do a friendly quit. People are so weird on here, bro.
Here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
So
Set, 180. Hey, alert 33. Done.
First down, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And now he'll tuck it and run. And this will be stopped at the 44.
Slide again.
That one good for 7 yards.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 36 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
That's a foul.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after nothing good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
That's how that. Move.
Joseph now to kick this one
Like
away.
that right there, like that. But this offense is like.
This is fielded a
The
couple
broadcaster
yards
like
deep.
to say, left.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here
How's everybody
first and
doing?
10.
Everybody doing good? Anybody got Madden 20 yet?
Mayfield on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 56 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point safely through. And that'll make the score 14-0. Joseph now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A first down throw from Mayfield. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Running from the gun, Johnson. Big hold to the 30. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Johnson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Got him, man.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass action. Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Mayfield. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mayfield to throw it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Not even
Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. There goes Duke Johnson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, 68 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. The extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And the Browns getting set to go. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Landry, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm coming after you. Hey, alert, 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 alert. I'm coming after you.
Now Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. The point after is good. And it's now 21-7. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
Come to get the stream a little lip for me. What am I doing?
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in the field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
I ain't want to.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Mayfield down. Screenplay, Johnson. 27 yards there, a 1st down. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Joseph is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. To throw, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
Get out of here.
Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He was looking for Landry that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll drop the throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now Callaway on the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, it's Johnson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right.
Come
and
on.
that is incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Landry again the intended target, but it'll be second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Landry again the intended target. Third down here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throw left side to Higgins. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
180! 58, come on. I got it.
They go play action here on first down. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with him. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Dancing to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Trying to give that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete.
And
they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Fourth down, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to win the football game.
Set. 180.
I got one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle to Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 43 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead.
That man cut the Xbox.
You play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be.
All they was very good. Y'all play with me, y'all better get my win. Two and one. Who's number one? Can I even see who's number one? I don't know. But I think that's gonna be it for the Madden stream. I'm about to switch over to COD soon. So yeah, thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you everybody that hit the follow button, sub button, all that type of stuff. Love a like. Appreciate the support, everybody. I really love you guys. You guys are the best. If you haven't already, please hit that sub button or follow button, turn notifications on, leave a like. I do stream on Twitch, Mixer, Facebook, and YouTube all at the same time, so really can pick what you want to watch on. And make sure you follow me on Facebook and Twitter to get updates on the stream, what I got going on. And definitely make sure you check out my Twitter and check out my giveaway post because I am giving away a Final Mouse Cape Town. So yeah, if you know what that is a very hype mouse that a lot of people are looking to get, but kind of hard to get, and it's a little expensive. So well, not a little expensive. It is really expensive for a mouse. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Please don't forget to hit that follow button or the sub button. But yeah, like I said, I will be switching over to Call of Duty soon. I'm gonna give myself a little break, but then I'm gonna stream Call of Duty. So if you're into Call of Duty, please make sure you come back and check that out. But besides that, that's it for me, guys. So GG.